Okay. So here you are. You've got all these production credits under your belt. You formed the Underdogs.
Yeah.
And then in 1999, was that when you met Kim Kardashian?
98.
98.
Yeah. So when I wrote those
Okay.
songs, those were around the same time that I met Kim. And how I met Kim, let me give you that story. Kevon Edmonds. So I met Kim before then. I met Kim when I worked on 3T, but I didn't know who she was. She was just at the studio. That's Michael's nephews. And Terrell was my really good friend. And I met her then. And then I was at Neverland and I saw her again at Michael's house. And so she remembered me from that. I was just with them. I was hanging and she remembered me from that. She actually worked at a store called Body, and Kevon Edmonds. I would go to that store as well, but I didn't see her there. Kevon saw her there. She contacted him and said, "Hey, she asked him who he was working with, and he said me. And she said, "Well, can you put me in contact with him?" And that's how that began. So it wasn't what people may say or think. It was her doing.
Okay. So you guys met. And I guess she was 18 at the time when you guys first met?
Yeah.
And then a year later, you guys got married?
Yes.
Okay. She was 19 at the time. You were 29 at the time. And you guys eloped in Las Vegas?
Yeah.
Okay. Why elope as opposed to an actual wedding?
She wasn't talking to her parents at the time, or her mom at the time, I think. So, I mean, it was this young love, I think I was 28. I wasn't 29.
28. Got it. Okay. And one of the things that I want you to clear up, because on an episode of Keeping Up with the Kardashians, she claimed that she was high on ecstasy when you guys got married.
Yeah, I don't remember that at all. So that's her thing. That's, they can say I'll say this to all fairness. I'll say something about that episode. I think that's unfair to, at this point, first of all, let's talk about Kim. I'm proud of her. I'm proud of her family. I've seen Chris at Kenny's wedding. I've seen, and we all speak. And when I saw Chris last, we were cool. I've seen her a couple of times. I think it's unfair to make those kind of blanket statements because we have kids, I have children. My kid goes to the same school her kid goes to. So imagine him when he has to deal with that at school. I think that she should be more responsible with those statements because there's a lot more to that subject and those things. And I could go into that and blow up the spot, but I wouldn't. And I've been very responsible in not talking about what that marriage was or what it meant to me. And it meant, you can kind of, because it happened in the past, you can try to sweep it under the rug, but you don't stay married to somebody or be with somebody for 4 to 5 years. And it's just based off of you getting high off of ecstasy. You know what I mean? That doesn't make any sense at all. So I think that's a very irresponsible thing to say, given our children go to the same school and things like that.
I agree. I completely agree.